everyone, we're going to find the derivative of the function with the chain rule and also use the quotient rule. So this is our function, f of s, and I'm going to rewrite it in rational form so I don't have this radical. So we have s squared plus 1 divided by s squared plus 4 to the 1/2 power. Now with the chain rule, what we're going to do is multiply our, take the derivative of the outer function. So f prime of s equals 1/2, and just copy down your inner function. And this will be to the negative 1/2. Then you take the derivative of your inner function. And then this is where we're using the quotient rule. So you multiply it by your denominator, you copy down your denominator, and then take the derivative of the numerator, which is 2s. Then you subtract, and now we're going to copy down the numerator and take the derivative of the denominator, which is 2s. And then you take your denominator, which is s squared plus 4, and you square it. Now, we're going to keep copying this part down. If you want, because we're going to have to do this anyway, this negative 1/2, we can flip this over to make it 1/2. So basically what I can do is I can write this as 1/2 times. Now, this I put in the numerator, so this is going to be s squared plus 4 to the positive 1/2 power. So I'm just getting rid of my negative exponent there. And then I'll write this as s squared plus 1 to the 1/2. So we can take care of that right away if you want, or you could do it later. Now this part, I'm going to kind of work on it up here to save room. I'm going to factor out a 2s. If I factor out a 2s, I'm going to get s squared plus 4. Let's see. We don't need the parentheses. Minus, and then it's going to be minus s squared minus 1. So what's going to happen is these s squares go away, and we're going to get 2s times 3. So this whole numerator is just going to be 6s divided by s squared plus 4 squared. All right? Now, notice that, first of all, these are going to divide out. And that's going to, and I'm going to do this on a different slide, but 6s divided by 2 is just 3s. And these two factors are the same. So this is like saying x to the 1/2 divided by x squared, since they're the same. So you could say this x to the 1/2 minus 2. That's the quotient property. So that's going to give you x to the negative 3/2. And then, or you can write as 1 divided by x to the 3/2. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have my s squared plus 1 to the 1/2. But now this part in here is just going to be like this x to the 3/2. So that's going to end up being s squared plus 4 to the 3/2. And I'll rewrite it here. So your final answer is just going to be 3s divided by s squared plus 1 to the 1/2 times s squared plus 4 to the 3/2. Of course, if you want to use your radicals, you could do it this way. times square root of s squared plus 4 cubed. Either way, either answer is fine. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.